The April Fool's event has returned to Sonic Speed Simulator, bringing us tons of awesome and nostalgic levels alongside 3 returning rewards. But before you unlock these rewards, you need to activate 25 switches in the returning Synth City obby that we haven't seen in literally 3 years inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. Plus, at the end of the video, we'll be looking at whether a special skin is still inside the game. I hope you guys enjoy, and with that, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, what's good? As you know that there's a brand new update inside of Sonic Speed Simulator, and this is none other than the April Fool's event. So with that, let's head over to the back of the map so we can check it out. Alright, and here we are at the April Fool's event, and without further ado, let's head straight into it. Alright, and as you can see, this is the loading screen for the April Fool's event, and it is basically just like a nostalgic trip down Sonic Speed Simulator's past. It is just completing the basic obbies, and this is actually super sick. All of the balloons turn like red circles, and honestly, I absolutely love that they brought this back. This is the exact same event as we had last year, but we do have the Synth City obby returning, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love that obby. I know a ton of people loved it, and at the end of the video, we'll be looking at whether a special skin is still in the game. Now, as you can see, this obby is pretty easy. There isn't really a strategy to completing this one. Oh, by the way, guys, if you fall into the void, you will kind of just get like bounced back up, so you don't have to worry about falling or losing any progress. Don't worry, the game's not that harsh on you. Now, as you can see, we're going to go through a ton of different obbies, and if it's your first time playing Sonic Speed Simulator, or if you're just a new member of the community, then you're probably not going to recognize a ton of this, and that's perfectly fine. That's why it's here, to help new players recognize the game's past. And as you can see, this is absolutely awesome. This next segment is actually revolving around a world that is not in the game currently, and it is Snow Valley. Now, this world is something that everybody wants to see come back to the game, except GameFam kind of won't give it to us, so we're kind of stuck with just watching in agony as it comes in this event. Now, if some of this looks pretty basic, that's because it was in the game over 2 years ago, and it hasn't been accessible for quite a while. All of this is pretty basic parkour though, and pretty much any player can do this. However, I'm pretty sure flight and all special abilities like gliding have been removed, and like you can't access them in this area, which is fine because it's not that hard with or without them. And as you can see, we're heading right into Synth City, which is labeled as somewhere else. With that, let's head straight in. Now with that, we are here, and as you can see, this is super sick. It is completely different to everything we've seen in the game. There's literally no world about Synth City or anything. Now, if you want to have a really quick path to unlock all 25 of these switches, follow me. So first of all, click this one right here. You'll be at 1. Now you just want to follow me all the way up here. Now there are more than 25 switches, so you don't have to worry about missing one, because if you do, that's fine. Now your second switch is going to be right here. Now you want to head up on these boots pads up here and click a third one right here. Then head to the right and come up all the way around. Then once you're here, you want to follow me, and now you're going to notice that there are a ton more. So you're going to come over here and collect number 4. Then you're going to come around right over here. You're going to jump on this bounce pad and number 5 right here on this yellow container. Now for number 6, you're just going to head into this cage right here, which if you miss it, you can head back onto this rail and sort of jump over it, just like so. If you miss, don't worry, you can retry, but that is number 6 in there. Number 7 is this one right here on the roof of this little area. Now coming out, number 8 is actually right over here, right as you can see. Next up, you're going to follow me over to this bounce pad and hit over here. Now come to the other side over here for number 9. Then you're going to follow me and you're going to come upstairs. So right over here, you're going to use all these launch pads until you get to the top for number 10, which this part is a little bit tricky, so make sure you don't fall. You need to be very careful. And for number 10, head right over here, as you can see, for number 10. Next up for number 11, make sure you stick right next to this wall. Go around it and you'll see number 11 right here. Now for number 12, you're going to follow me all the way over here. You can avoid those bounce pads, and number 12 right there. Now for number 13, you're actually just going to, whoops, I actually missed it. It's right here, number 13, just as so. Then you can come up on these bounce pads, use this launch pad, and then once you're here, you can head up, and number 14 is right here, right there. Next up, for number 15, what you want to do is head into this cage again, and you're going to see right here. Now, for number 16, it's of course right over here. Super easy, super simple, right there. Number 17 is already over here. It's basically in the path of where you're going. And number 18 is inside this cage. Next up, you're going to follow me right over here to this inside area. Now you're going to use the momentum from there to jump up on top here. Now, number 19 is actually right here. So you're going to collect that, and whoops, almost fell down. So you're going to use number 19. Now you're going to just head around over here to number 20, which is right there. Oops, you don't want to fall there, because if you do, you're kind of screwed. And I'm just going to make my way back up there, and we'll continue. Now, as you can see, I'm back, and what you're going to do is head up onto this area right here. And for number 20, you're just going to activate this switch right here. Then you're going to want to follow me right over here for number 21, right on this ledge, just like so. Number 22, you're going to follow me all the way over to this side, as you can see, right over here. 22. Now we're pretty much almost done. For number 23, you're going to head right up here. And if you have missed any out, you can just rewind the video and go back to them. So 23 is like here, right here. Now you will notice that we aren't done yet. So for number 24, you just want to roll all the way down here. Don't worry, it's not that bad, because you'll be able to make it back up in just a minute. So as you can see, for number 24, you're going to use this one right here. And for number 25, you can head right on here. Now that is all of them, and as you can see, after that, you'll be able to head over to the top. So let's go there and let's see the rewards. Now, as you can see, we are here, and we have these 3 rewards, being the Sonic Trail, the U Pet, and the Sonic Pet. Now, these are all pretty basic. The Sonic Pet is, I would say, the worst of the 3, because it has no real benefit. The U Pet gives you the stamina effect, and the Sonic Trail gives you the speed buff, which I'm pretty sure is the only pet in the game to do that, but this is all super interesting. Now that we've done that, you're probably going to be wondering what that special and unique skin was that I was talking about earlier in the video, and that is none other than Invisible Espio. Just a quick backstory, if you didn't know, when the Synth City Obby first came out in the RB Battles event, you might have heard that you could actually unlock a secret skin, which was Invisible Espio, by heading right over there down to behind that box. Now what we want to do is boost right on over there, and as you can see, Invisible Espio is still over here, but you can't actually unlock him, sadly. He's just here for looking at. Now, it would be super interesting if you could unlock him, and I think a lot of players would be happy, but I think that they just wanted to keep it exclusive to RB Battle Season 3, so for now, you can come here and you can chill out with Invisible Espio, but unfortunately, you're not going to get to play as him anytime soon. Now, if you guys want to see a full tutorial on how to unlock every single cardboard Chao in the game, make sure you let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.